If the throne of Alaafin is superior to Ooni, why did Oromiyan abandon the throne? Wike Kebawo. I think say na better person dey talk. Lere Olayinka, the senior special advisor on media to the former governor of Rivers State and FCT minister Nyesom Wike, recently asked a curious question regarding the power tussle between the Alaafin of Oyo and the Ooni of Ife. According to the statement which was shared on his official X handle, he made reference to the abandonment of the Alaafin throne by Oromiyan. The recent power tussle between the Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Bimbola Akeem Owade, and the Ooni of Ife, Oba Enis Adeyeye Ogunwusi, culminated in the issuing of a 48-hour ultimatum to reverse a chieftaincy title conferred on a business tycoon. Shebi the 48 hours don't pass. So what has the Alaafin done now? Just be making mouth. However, in the aftermath of the brouhaha, a lot of mixed reactions were generated from the general public, as many demanded to know who was superior, given that the issued ultimatum was not only ignored, but sarcastically downplayed. Reacting, Lere Olayinka, the senior special advisor on media to the former governor of Rivers State and FCT minister Nyesom Wike, in a recent statement which was shared on his official X handle, asked a striking question that took many back to the root cause of the debacle. According to his statement, Oromiyan, the pioneer of the Alaafin monarchy, abandoned his throne and went to Ile-Ife to fight for the Ooni's throne. This, according to Lere Olayinka, meant that the Ooni throne was superior to Alaafin of Oyo. It has always been superior. I don't know what the Alaafin of Oyo is talking about. Ooni has always been superior. The man just came and wanted to start wahala, because I don't know what exactly he's trying to do. He wrote, finally, just 3 questions and no more. This guy. He said, 1, if the throne of the ruler of Oyo Alaafin is superior to that of the ruler of Ile-Ife Ooni, why did Oromiyan abandon the throne of Alaafin of Oyo for his son and return to Ile-Ife to wrestle the Ooni throne with the 5th Ooni, Obalufon Alayemo, Obalufon II? Make Alaafin of Oyo, why? They may come answer that question. 2, he said, why did Oromiyan opt for the Ooni throne and ascended the throne as the 6th Ooni Ile-Ife instead of staying in Oyo as Alaafin? 3, Oromiyan was buried in Ile-Ife instead of Oyo. Why? I need answers to this from our Igbo UK supremacy people, Abi, because they are the ones that are saying Alaafin is higher. Lekon Otubu says, a son cannot be older than his father. The colonialists knew next to nothing about the history of the Yoruba people. It was the colonialists who created imaginary Yoruba empire, putting Alaafin as surrogate emperor. The Edides knew Alaafin as the king of Oyo. He was never the overlord in Ijebu land. The Ekitis marshaled forces against the slave-raiding tactics, and the Egba finally freed themselves from it. The Esther market Ibadan was designated as a refugee camp for fleeing Oyo army by Ife. Ahmad Bimi says this is what happens when a man who has no business being a king, probably because he's wealthy, yes now, he was now made a king. Such man would misbehave and start being disrespectful to his royal fathers. Alaafin of Oyo, listen and hear me well. The Ooni of the Great Ife is your father, so respect him. You just became a king and you have started to do this. Exactly, he's a controversial king. The very first week he became a king, I heard that there was a problem with one other king. That story didn't change, but there was a story that somebody lost his life. He beat that person, and he sent people to beat the person because I think it was all still this supremacy problem. And now you want to be doing supremacy battle with the Ooni of Ife. It's because they don't do all this normal thing that they used to do before. No Ifa that will pick the king. Somebody will just come from nowhere and you just say that he's the king. Because he's rich. Really, our tradition has become something else. He just became a king and he has started problems up and down. You want curses to be placed on the people in your kingdom and your lineage. I don't know for him. But Alaafin says Yoruba needs to understand that Yoruba is both a tribe and religion. Alaafin is just for a military relevance in those days, and as such cannot be seen as the cradle of Yoruba civilization. Ile-Ife is so many relevance, culturally, morally, and traditionally. That's why I'm shocked when they say one Oba is a Muslim or a Christian. It doesn't portray us well because the Yoruba in itself is a religion. As Pius Mercy says, there's always great difference between the truth and the fact. Let my word marked. If this case goes to 100 times, Alaafin will always win Ooni. Why will he always win Ooni? The truth is that by tradition, Ooni is senior and pioneer of Yoruba race by history. But the fact is that the recognized senior by the colonists is Alaafin. It's because the colonists, they don't know what they are doing now. It is the colonists that is confusing you people. Do they know our history more than us? Do the colonialists know our history more than us? And since the court is always after the fact, if the case is being taken to court 100 times, as earlier said, Alaafin will always win. Maybe they carry and go court now. You hear this, man? Eric Chukwudi says the elders of Yoruba and other kings should come and find a lasting solution to this issue on ground. Please, it's important. Maybe the Alaafin of Oyo, I don't know. He's just a troublemaker to me. I feel he's really a troublemaker. Cloud9 says they cannot twist history. Yes, so Ile-Ife is the number one Oba of Yoruba land. The story is so long, so long. And now they want to scatter everything. Shehu says there's no way a child can be superior to his father, just like a popular saying. Do you know who I am? I believe he doesn't know who he is. Now people have answered him, he's not superior than his father. Adisa Olaide says those making references to the United Kingdom, our colonial head, had forgotten that our history and heritage cannot be swindled. Yes, it is on this note that I want to state that those who are working to disunite the Yoruba Oba should be ashamed. Neither policies nor foreign imports can change the sacred power of Ooni in Yoruba land. It is time that we write our history without distortion by foreign imports. Yes, foreigners will be the one that will tell us that Alaafin is superior to the Ooni. Who told them that? They can't know our story more than us. That's how they have been confusing us, telling us all sorts of things. You say you've given us independence. We are still not independent. Always putting your mouth in our issues. What is your problem? Stay in your country and let us stay in our own country. Every time they want to do UK, colonialist, I beg, they should go and sit down. I think it is time for us to unite in Nigeria. Abi, if you really want things to be better. Omo says, Karim Abolaji, you may not know before, but now you need to know that Oromiyan was the 6th king of Ile-Ife. He succeeded Oba Alaafin Alaimori, who was the 5th king, that was also the son of the 4th Ife king, Oba Alaafin Ogbodiri. At Abese, most of you talk without respect. Why don't you stay in your father's house after established your family? Who is talking without respect? Pamela says, don't mind them. Oyos are mad people. God. Who are unequivocally ambitious. Don't mind them. This new king is a troublemaker. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.